Okay, so I had to buy a pack of 50 washers to get the one I needed. So I replaced all 4, and I got the old 3 spares for my washer drawer. Right, so my torque wrench only goes up to 150 Newton meters, and these should be 166. So I give them a full click and then quarter of a turn. And after I did it, I just checked them all. They're all super tight. Okay. I'm hoping I can get at those in the car and these in the car, because I've been supplied the wrong bolts. So, not much I can do with that at this moment. Well, I was going to bolt it in place now, but it turns out I can't get at those bolts behind there when it's in, and it's up in place. I can get at these, because they're not the right ones, I need to replace them. I can get at the steering rack. I just can't get at that bloody bushing at the back. I ain't got anything here. These are them, again, 14s, they're those, and I think you need them 12s. How annoying is that? So that was going to be a big step tonight, but it's not happening. I got all the torque settings on there, look. Haynes manual is really good. So they're all on there for all the suspension. Even the road wheel bolts. Damn. Found some new road wheel bolts as well for a different car, which are a bit shinier than the ones there. But I'm going to get spacers, so I'll have to get longer ones anyway. Oh, it's so annoying, like. I'll shut the bonnet so any dust doesn't get all over my nicely waxed subframe. So the next job is to clean these boys up. Doesn't take that much work really. Maybe you're outside. Yeah, I will. We still got daylight and it's not raining, so I'll do it outside. Well, this is before and this is after. So much better. I've generated that as well. I got a mask on, which is why you can't hear me properly. So now this one next. Okay, so these are all cleaned up, and I've used the last of my Genelite. I think that, no, not the last metal bits, these other metal bits, but give them half an hour to dry now. I am in them down, I'll spray them black. Still got the starter motor to do, power steering pipes, power steering rack, oil filter housing, bracket, bits and bobs, inlet manifold, bumper crash bar thing. So the quantity of items is coming down nicely. Got a mess in my car, like. That's all the grinding and power filing and stuff. And the garage floor is getting clearer and clearer. It'll be a big job now when that's on. And being held up by knob ends, giving me wrong bolts and stuff. But hopefully I can get all them from Swansea Fasteners tomorrow. They stock a lot of industrial bolts, so hopefully get that wrapped up. If I can get those house painted, I can get them on as well. With coilovers and everything in the next couple of days. I have some tea now while that dries and cures. Right, these are all painted up now. I need to turn them over and paint the other side. So I'll do it in half an hour or so, and then I can do that. Again, I've got a mask on, so you might not be able to hear me properly. It's got 2 lashings now on each side. So that'll do. It was dry now overnight. I'm working all day tomorrow because it's Monday. When I come home, I'm going to build them up with hubs, etc. Okay, so these are almost touch dry now. You see the shiny bits aren't touch dry and the matte bits are. So that should be dry by the morning, or the afternoon actually. Right, I got this bit wrong. It turns out the back of this power flex bush should be drilled out and tapped with a 14 mil. And that's what's gone wrong here, so they're not incorrect at all. So sorry to them, apologies to them if you watch my video and I'm slagging them off. I got it wrong. That control arm is not normally threaded. It's only threaded as an upgrade to those bolts. So, but these should still be 10.9 not 8.8, so I'll get them replaced tomorrow. Another thing I can do is I can fit my bracket, this thing, on there. I got a new Powerflex bush for that as well, so I'll do that tomorrow. It goes this way around, I believe. Was it that way around? Oh, I don't know. I think it's that way around. Yeah, it's that way around. Anyway, I'm going to get this off now, and in the morning I'll drill and tap that out. So that's the bush I've got there then. So that gets replaced with this. It's in 2 halves, and then there's a black bit that slides in to give it a bit of extra stability. I think yellow is softest, purple is harder, black is hardest, I believe. So that's going to go in there. The only mount that's original is this one, and that's because I can't see anything wrong with it. I'll pick up these bolts now tomorrow from Swansea Fasteners. I'll also pick up the brake back plate bolts and new bolts for the wheel speed sensors. And then I think tomorrow evening, once I've got all this well assembled, I'll start putting this back together. And I don't know what to do with foam on here, because that's knackered. It's quite thick foam. Where can I buy foam? I've got some foam for that, but it's a bit thin. I'll find some foam somewhere. I'll clean all this up, put my new rad in, and put them back in. And I don't know whether to get new lights or not. I don't know yet. Let's see. That definitely needs a wash though. So a really busy day in work today. I'm basically fitting a big adaptable cabinet next to the meter cabinet. There's this mini consumer unit in the meter cabinet. I'm taking it out. I'm putting a bigger one in the cabinet next door. Put Henley blocks there, running the supply to the new consumer unit, and the customer's got electric gates which we're going to connect up to the new consumer unit. An intercom system which we wired last year, we're going to connect that into the new consumer unit. An EV charger, we're going to do a Zappi EV charger, and she's got an outdoor supply for all the sockets and lights and everything, run off an existing internal socket for the kitchen. Problem is, any water gets in the lights, it trips the kitchen out. She loses the freezer and everything. So we're going to disconnect that and we're going to run in a new cable. Anyway, there's a lot. You do need to know all that. It's a lot of work. So I'm looking forward to getting back and cracking on with my Mini. But I'm going to have to interrupt my busy day to go over Swansea Fasteners to pick up one of these, which is the bolt that holds in the wheel speed sensor, because I ripped them out yesterday. I decided, I don't know what condition they are. I'm doing all this work, I may as well put a new set. So I bought a new set of Delphi ones, because apparently they're the best. They're better than Bosch as well, apparently. So now, when I come back today, I'm going to emery cloth in this slot here. The backs of these nuts, this ball joint, and this ball joint, and these matting surfaces here. Anyway, it's going to be bolted basically, and there and there, so that the bolt sits against metal, not paint. My coilovers haven't come yet. Well, I haven't paid for them yet, but they're in my basket ready to pay for. I'm going to get these arms off and drill them out and tap them. I can get that on then. Subframe can go on tonight. So subframe can get on tonight, and that'll make a massive impact on the car. And clean that bracket up and fit that on there as well. And hopefully today or tomorrow my power steering pipes will come. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up those track rod ends. I could change them, change everything else, but there's nothing wrong with them, and it's easy to change on the car if there's ever a problem. So I'm not changing those. I'll clean up that bracket, and I get all this on. I need a good hoover in here now as well, but I'm still making dust, that's a problem. But I'm going to be outside tonight now and clean up this power steering setup tonight. Definitely, okay? There's nothing else, it's a mad rush really until the engine's back here. May as well clean up that panel. Get that done. I don't know where I snapped the bolt when I took the front end off. I seem to remember a small little bolt that snapped. It's going to scrap now. It was somewhere here. I don't know where it was. Maybe it was on one of these cross tubes. Don't know. Yeah, so I'm going to pick up 3 different types of bolt from Swansea Fastener today. Bolts for those control arms, bolts for the back plates, and bolts for the wheel speed sensors. And then I'll be ready to roll, man. Get these in tonight. That's a big step. One thing I gotta say, some of these BMW grills are ridiculous. It's like he's gone to Turkey and his teeth kind of like. Doesn't even need gross electric. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Look at that, like it's like sucking your lips in there. Anyway, we're outside the Mini. Well, the Mini dealership is there, but the parts are in the BMW part. So we got to pick up some bolts because Swansea Fasteners didn't have the inner tie rod, inner ball joint bolts in the correct tensile strength. So I'm getting from here. Okay, so been to BMW Mini, or BMW, isn't it? And incredible. I bought the 4 bolts I required. They were 28 quid, but they're not here till tomorrow. So I can actually get the front suspension on without them, so that it won't hold me up tonight. But 28 quid for the prop bolts instead of 12 quid on eBay for the wrong ones is money well spent. The only thing is, my dog pissed on the showroom floor in front of everyone. That was really embarrassing. But they were quite nice there. I had to clean it up, like obviously. And embarrassed me. Anyway, right, we've lost an hour's work and I'm running out for bits. So on to my first job now, which is have a look at an outside light which is staying on all the time. This is a bollock. Right, I've drilled these out, right, 2 of them. I drilled it out to 13, started on 12, then 13 on the other one. And this one I went straight on with 13, using WD-40 as lubricant. It went in really easy, no problem, no dramas. But the problem is now I don't have an M14 bloody tap. I thought I did. I've got everything but 10s, got 6, got 8, got 12, 16. And they look like They look like 14s. They're M12s, I think they are. 14. Hang on, I think the picture's wrong. 1 second. No, it was 12.15 and these are 12.175. No, it's not even a tap. It's a Torx kind of thing. What's this one? Uh, 5/8. What the hell, 5/8? Why are there 5/8 there? That's a massive one, that's bigger than 14. Same. What's this one here? That's a big boy. Or was that the 5/8 one I was just looking at? It's just this. Yeah, 5/8. There's nothing else big here, look. There's him. Was he? Hang on, that's a 5/8. Oh, hang on, give me 2 minutes. No, nothing. Alfred's don't have them. Screwfix don't have them. Machine Mart don't have them. Oh, it's a nightmare. Arms in again. Oh, I was hoping to get this done tonight. Got loads of arms in now. Might have it tomorrow. Oh, it's another delay, 24 hours. No, the garages charge so much for cars. They're an absolute nightmare. Look at this. New ball joints. February build scene. New bolts. And hubs by SKF. These are, can't remember who the backplates are. Let me turn this over. Look how good that looks. Reassuringly stiff and no rust. That's awesome. One thing I haven't got is the disc retaining screws. I'll have to pick up a pair of them. And one thing of note is that these holes are now 14 millimeters instead of 12 millimeters. So my old bolts no longer fit. All wheel bolts are new ones with the same size here one. That's not going to hold the wheel on. So I need to get, well in fact the spacers I bought a set of 15 mils for the rear. I'm going to put 10 on the front, I haven't got them yet, but they come with extended bolts. So, yeah. Anyway, these inner bolts and bolts I bought on eBay, which are 8x8, are going back. I've got a return note, and I bought the correct ones from BMW this morning. Seat Center, or whatever the dealer's called. I got a video of that, so I'll post that shortly. Anyway, got distracted then. Here's my old trusty torque wrench, which was my dad's. No, it was my dad's, and he died in 1984, and I still got it. Anyway, these are torqued according to the specs on Haynes manual. 56 Newton meters, 56 Newton meters. And I've got new screws here, which I got from Swansea Fasteners. And I don't know what to talk of them, I just tightened them with my trusted snap-on. I've that is about 90. Anyway, that's done. Discs now and calipers. Well, look at that. Brembo drilled brakes. Everything looking brand new. I've not torqued up the caliper bolts yet. They're 110 Newton meters. I didn't really want to do it in the kitchen. I think I'd draw them on the car before I torque them up properly. So you can say in the comments when I'm showing the car back together, did you remember to torque the caliper retaining bolts? And I will answer yes or no. Shop for that. I mean, this is just cast iron lump, isn't it? Nothing happens with that. The holes aren't elongated or anything. So it is literally like a brand new part. Spent a fortune on each one. Hundreds on each one. Fuck. It's ridiculous. Anyway, chuff for the result. Okay, I'll leave it then. Right, these bolts are 10.9 foot tensile strength, the top one. Part number. There's the price. Some cracking cars here. These wheels. They're stunning. Little Pickle's back home now, eating a biscuit. She spent all night and day in the vet. So I'm a bit worrying, but oh, slugs coming in the parcel. Hang on, let me just dispose them outside. Here you go, very nice. He sent me a window scraper for the car. So Lewis can have that. Very for Lewis. This looks good. I know it is. Give you the clue. The M14 bolts instead of M12. 2, 4, 6, 8. And wheel spacers. Pair. And a 15mm. Hub centric, so they fit on the hubs. They look nice quality pair. Wheels are printed as well. So they look nice. They can go on the rear of my car. And you get a set now to match the front. Well, the hubs fit and look nice, but both M12 and M14, so they can go back. But I'm going to buy another set of them as well. And I think I know what this is. Yep, it is. It's my M14 by 2. 14 by 2. So I'm going to tap these out and get them on tonight. And I've got the bolts to put them on. 10.9 tensile strength from BMW. X-bolt, that's the part number. Happy days. And I got another box to open. And will you look at that? The power steering pipes. All nice and shiny. Love it. These are clean up your ones now. Oh, fluid as well. Power steering fluid as well. I love it. Only thing is all the cardboard boxes went in the bins this morning. Never mind, let's have a look at this all. Okay, that side's all built up. They're torqued, that's torqued, they're torqued, and that the other side's torqued, and that is torqued. Every bolt you can see there is torqued. So, time to do this side now. First of all, tap it out. I haven't torqued him, so I'll torque him. He is 80 Newton meters. These are 100. That one I did to 80 because I didn't have a figure for it. Those are 166, I believe. And the one on the end I think is 56. So I'll put this on now. And I can actually fit it then. That's a big step. Everything's torqued. I torqued those back ones, you can't quite see now. Up to 100 after. And torque these, torque them underneath, all torqued. So I'm going to bolt this up now with all these bolts. So he's in. I couldn't find any torque values for these in Haynes manual. I looked under suspension, I looked under bodywork. I can't think what else it'd be. There was no mention of subframe to body mounts. So I asked ChatGPT and it said it's 100 Newton meters. So I've done the 3 up the back and these 2. All to 100 with an old trusty torque wrench. They look really good in there now. But I'm missing these. And I can't remember what they look like. And they weren't in the kit of the other boats. So I'll have to start hunting about. I couldn't even, in fact I could just buy a BMW, couldn't I? Luke, is your luck?
Yeah.
He's one of my secret fans.
Fanboy.
Fanboy. Yeah, so I could ask BMW for that, couldn't I?
I would,
Yeah. I bought the pinch bolts for today from BMW. They come in tomorrow. I bought those from BMW. So I could just get them easier. Rather than try and find the right bolt, try and picture of it and stuff. I'm chuffed this, I'm really chuffed. That's a massive step now. I got the struts on now. And the brake lines and all that. It means I can put it back in its wheels. Love it. Right, this is the next job. Getting this thing cleaned up and on. These just need a clean. These need a clean down on a quick spray. This needs a clean down. These are being replaced. So I've got a pipe to go from there. That's nowhere near as scruffy as that. I've got this pipe ready made up to there. I've got everything. I don't know where it all fits, so I can see these 4 saddle bolts here, and one of the nuts is there actually. Right, that's one of them. It's got that funny torquey thing on it. They're gonna go like that. So there's 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, 4 there. So that's the steering rack mounted. There's a screw thread here. There's quite a few on here. There's 3 there. 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 9 bolts in that. I reckon there's 4 on there. So I reckon that fits on there. Yeah, it does. That fits on there like that. And this has got a bolt. Oh, that's it, man. That's going to go like that. Right. Oh, it makes sense. I can do it. I know how it goes. I've been puzzling over that. Right. So that bolt's on there. That bolts onto that. So this pump here bolts onto that. And then the steering rack bolts onto that. So I've got 2 bolts on the back, a nut here. I don't know what the hell goes on the bottom there. And 4 nuts on there. So I don't suppose I need any special suspension mounting bolts for that. I probably do for that. I think I'll pick up 4 new ones of these from BMW, because I know where I'm at then. So I pick up 4 of them from BMW. Just use normal nuts on this. And put on my pipework on. I'm laughing. Okay, this is all painted up, both sides. The nail side first, rested on the rubber. Probably rested on the rubber. And then, well, on the studs. So that's ready to go on there now. This is all done, as you saw earlier. So, bolt that on next. Well, no, let's dry first. Then I'll put this power steering pump on. In fact, I'm going to shift this over there, and I can rebuild the power steering pump then. Cleaned up, painted, I mean. So I've touched in a few marks here now. Hopefully when it dries you won't see it, because it's satin black. Cleaned all the crap off it. It's not perfect, but it's okay. I don't want to spend hours on it. There's no need, it won't be seen. It's a lot better looking than it was. And that's going to go back on there. First of all, the cradle when that's dry. That's going to bolt on there. Got all new stainless bolts, nylock ones. And that's the bolt for the power steering clip thing. Needs to clean up, look. Just give it a quick wipe. Yeah, it's going to bite, just quick clean, you'll be right. So I'll bolt the new pipework on there. Then I'll drain off now over there. Yeah, bolt this on next. And the pipe that goes up to our reservoir, which is, where is it? This one. This one and this one. I don't want to take it all apart and forget how it goes. So I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll take some pictures and I'll do that. I'll get these tie rods cleaned up and painted. Basically, I want to get that back on the car tomorrow night. Fitted, forget about it. Get this reservoir back up here as well. I believe the pipes go through there. Bolt on here. And we'll get the wash bottle on there as well. Some bolts on here, I can't remember which ones they are though. I don't suppose they've got to be the proper ones, as long as they fit. I'll have what I got in the bolt box now. I've cleaned that out of this power steering rack. That's come up quite nice. That's aluminium, but it's got like a rust tint in it from the other pipes nearby rusting on it. So I'll strip this pipework off tomorrow and take a look. I might give it a light emery and leave it like that, or I might spray it silver, we'll see. I'm certainly going to spray these track rod ends black. because they're going to look a lot nicer painted. That can go on then. And put that bracket on, put the power steering pump on, assemble all the new pipes, which are here. I'll just take you to them now. They're here, look. Yeah, look what I got here. I've got a union there. That goes the power steering pump. Definitely. This goes on the power steering pump. I've got this union here. And this union here. And that goes on the reservoir. So reservoir, pump. And I've got two other pipes. Okay, so this is all painted up now. Not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. And I've got all these new shiny pipes put on now. Now, one is a 22mm nut with aluminium crush washers. This one. And the other one has a 19mm nut with copper. I think they are they? Oh, they're aluminium as well. And apparently you can reuse aluminium ones and you can copper. So hopefully they don't leak. I'll leave this till the morning and then get up early and put it back together. And I might put this up in the morning. If not, I'll do it after work tomorrow. My Newman fast road cam is here. I love it. Right, my anti-roll bar was touching my brake pipes and I couldn't get the steam rack over. So I studied the previous pictures. Turns out I had it on the wrong way around. So I had to flip it 180 and lose that in now. Get it back on. Be easy to get over and have his tea. So, what?
Right in as well.
Right in, yeah. Love it. So he's going to do that now, and I'm going to put he's going to bug it off home. Well, we're going to talk it up, and he's going to bug it off home, and I'm going to get this on.
Right. Fuck off.
Okay, that was a bit of a setback, but it's solved now. This is nice. I haven't got a Jubilee clip to put that on. I want something like that type of clip. Or the proper crimped clips. In fact, I'll have a quick look if they do now. Yeah, I'll have a quick look now. Before the shut. Anyway, this is on right now. I had it wrong, like I said. I need to bolt this down now. I'm going to use the original bolts. They've got a funny head. I'm sure they're high tension bolts as well. I am turned this. There's no reason why this shouldn't go on as it is, but I need to turn this because I've moved the seat wheel a few times doing the car. I just need to go full one way, full the other, and then centralize it before I put on this. Yeah, I'll do that as I'm lifting it, get it on, and get the pinch pull back in. Then my steering's on, my subframe's on. I gotta get those bloody coilovers, load them tonight now. I think these are on the wrong way around now, so I'm gonna have to take these off, put them on from the other direction, same with that one. But although it's slow progress, I am, retracing steps. It at least is moving forward, the taking bits off phase has ended. It's all going back together now. I'm missing those bolts down there as well. I can't remember what they look like. I'll look online now, have a look. I might reuse ones I've got rather than wait for more to come, or I might go to BMW and get them. Right, I'm back to where I was last night, but now the steering rack is on and the anti-blow bar is on the correct way. These are on the wrong way, but the blow bar's the wrong way. Very good. Now, I've got a problem. I'm doing this pipe up, okay, and I've tightened it, look. I've kinked the pipe and I pulled the fucking thread in the power steering pump. So I'm going to have to helical it. Hopefully that doesn't go into the pump. So when I helical it, I won't get any swarf anywhere. Bollocks. Okay, so it's in. The wishbone bolts are in as well. I'm planning to torque them up to about 50 Newton meters and then turn in 90 degrees and it's on the floor. I don't know if that's right. Unfortunately, I stripped this thread. Oops. So I bought the helical kit now. It's because this is pulling at an angle. I don't think they bent it quite straight. Anyway, that's another setback. But these are done. Look, these are nice. I've got the aluminium tubes there to go on them. It's different than the original. Original like a tightly packed aluminium corrugated tape sort of thing. They look a bit better though. It's coming together, but typically 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's how this whole project's going to go. Progress. New one of them on. Same one, just cleaned out. Not sure about that kink. I've already cut a bit off it. Cut this much off it. Not sure they'll cut any more off. But I've got to get around these pipes as well. That's routed the correct way through there. And they're both coming down there. And the old ones were taped together. Don't know where those 3 go yet. Need to work it out. Probably onto that metal one somehow. By the looks of it. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I would say onto that. And that those 4 connect into those 4, I would say. And the other 2 probably into the oil cooler. Anyway, I'll suss it out as time gets on. I spun him round. I haven't spun him round yet, but I will do. He's not tight. What else is there? I'm just going to carry on fussing now. Stephen's had the cam off me. That's come. My Newman fast road cam. He's missing a couple of bolts on the sump. So I bought them on eBay. And he's missing the rubber washers for the rocker cover bolts. So I bought them on eBay and they showed me with me on Friday. I've also blown this thread. So I bought a helical kit off Amazon, an 8mm. So that should be with me tomorrow. And I'll tap that in and be a bit more careful torquing that bolt in. I've got these coolant pipes on, like, it's not bad there. So anyway, that's it for tonight now. I'm off to bed. Got another busy day in work tomorrow. I've been a bit gutted that I cut this bloody clutch pipe. I just cut it thinking, I'll just replace that. But it's crimped. No looking there, I'm glad I cut it. Because look at the rust there. That would have split. And I would have lost my clutch at the most inconvenient time. Shine it down here. That comes in, I think goes into the car. I can't go into the car because the clutch is over here. That's coming out here. Shine this down here. These pipes are going to break. Cylinder thing. Brake reservoir. There's 2 there. How Somebody over there. Right, he goes. It's 2, I think. There's 3 that come here. Oh, where's the other one coming from? There's more coming up here. Oh, they're there, one's from the back. Right, okay. So it's 2 from the back. They're going into the ABS pump. They all look like going into the ABS pump, there. All 5 of them. 1, 2. Yeah, they're all going to the ABS pump. And one. So there's 6 in the ABS pump. There's the 2 from the back, the 2 from the master cylinder, and the 2 from the front. So where does the master slave cylinder come into it then? See it there. I can see it down there. I don't know, oh, what size is that? No, it's a wire. Don't know where it goes. More deliveries. It's got my wheat speed sensors here. I hope that's a generic picture because it doesn't look like the right kind. Got my helical thread repair kit. And I got my stainless brake disc retaining bolts. Let's get these done then. So he's in, and the chap who bought the bolts off has given me 10.9 look, a replacement to match the other 3. And I've also got my wheel speed sensors to fit. So let's do it. Okay, so the wheel speed sensors in. That was quite difficult. It was bunged up with rust. Not sure if it should be moving like that. It's tight going in as well. I need to tighten that bolt down a little bit more, I think. My trusty Alford's socket set. Oh, yeah, man. Sorted. No wobbling now. I gotta do this quick before Mrs. comes home and catches me working on the car in the kitchen. She hates it and she's tidy up today, so. Right, that's one done. Gotta do the other one now. This is the passenger side, I believe.
Disgusting.
That's the other screw done. So this one now needs the brake pad wear sensor and the wheel speed sensor. Okay, so this is the problem. That says 10.9 and it's like a matte grey, and this doesn't say anything and it's silver. So the new one says 10.9 and it's matte grey. So he's coming out and he's just a spare for whatever I use in the future, not on this Mini. Look at this then. So the brake pad wear sensor is in. So along with that, and you get one of these for the other caliper. These are bolted on. They're up to about 60 Newton meters. Need to be 110, but I can't really do that off the car. Wheel speed sensors in as well. So these now, once I get my coilovers, are ready to go back in the car. So I've just cleaned up this now and painted it. When it's dry, and fit it on the car. Goes with there somewhere. It's a headlight leveling sensor. So once that's done, I'll find something else to do. So after loads of searching online, I couldn't find anything. I finally worked out how this fits. Well, onto that anyway. Don't know where this bit fits. Don't know. Like that somewhere. It's got to fit onto then. In fact, no. I remember the plug was upwards. It's goes like that onto something. Don't know what. Could it be there? Could it be there? Does it go there? I reckon it does. I reckon it goes there. I reckon it goes there. Why can't I find that information online? Anyway, I need to change this clutch line, and it goes under here. I've taken this panel off here. There's another panel here now. Now, I'm hoping taking that one bolt out, I can wangle the thing out. It's only like, oh, I don't mind, no. No, I probably can't. So how the hell do I change that clutch pipe? I don't know. Did it come around there? Oh, there's 3. One is the brakes that side and 2 from the reservoir. And those 3 come by there. Or is this one here? The hard one there. Hard one there, I don't know what that is. That could be it, look. Where does that go though? If anyone knows how to change these clutch pipes, let me know, because I've got to change this. It's corroded badly there. Can't quite see it there, but it is. And I've chopped it anyway, so it's got to go. Right, more bits needed. This, I can see it there, look. Right? And that there is that pipe there. Sure is. Look. Here it is. So I've now bought a flexible hose from hell. It goes from there, through here, straight onto the union that goes down to the gearbox. I don't think there's any further joints. I think that just goes one pipe. I haven't bolted that. Doesn't do anything, there's more bolts up there. I've also got to order that. The pipe is alright, it's like some sort of copper, that's nickel copper, whatever you call it. In fact, I think it might have been changed in the past, because look, looks a different colour to the rest. That's been changed in the past. That's that one there, look. Yeah. It's the actual nut that's rusted and gone, so I need to get myself a new pipe for that, which is quite easy to change, look. So that one's pretty much the same, I think. Oh, I haven't tried to undo that one yet. Oh, it's like, there's a union there, right. Oh, that makes life look a bit more simple. So that looks alright, it's just that little bit. Oh, that's good to know. So if I just change that a little bit, I'm sorted. I might not even have to if I can get it off. Let's have a go. So where are we at the end of tonight? I've cleaned these up with the wire brush and the grinder. And give them a quick spray. I need another coat, I've run out of paint, what I was doing now. I spun that round. It's not tight, but these are spun round. And I worked on this I got one bolt out that was sheared. The other sheared both sides. So I need to drill and tap. But I'm going to be drilling me. It's in job I'm working on. So I'll bring it on me tomorrow, because we're working on a different site on Monday. And I'll drill and tap and helical this bolt. I hope this power steering doesn't leak, because if it leaks, it's the whole sub brim down to put it right, which is a nightmare. Oh, look at that. May as well plug this in now, isn't it? Yeah, he's definitely the right place, he is. Sussed it out by myself without any aid from AI or Google. I did try, just couldn't find any information on it, which is a bit shit now. I can't know where any of these bloody bolts go. Just suss it all out, don't I? I'm sure that's the other way as well. Don't matter, we'll find it out. If I unclip this, unclip that, when my new hydraulic pipe comes, I can sort that out. So this hose pipe, rather, this pipe came out okay. This is all right, look. It's not perfect, but it will take a new thread, like this one. So I need a new one of them. That's the flexicon with it. Not much of a hole in the middle of that, is there? These clips will go again. That's had a bit of a scuff to grinder, but it's all right. This is outlook, and I've taken it out of there. See that? So I need to get a replacement. Now, years ago, I could go to like K&J brakes and hoses, or even RJs, or anyway, and get brake pipes made. But I don't know if anyone does it anymore. So if anyone knows where to get brake pipes made, let me know. Or if you can make them, let me know. And I'll buy them off you. I either send you these and use as a pattern, or you can just send me what you know fits. This is going easy now, look. See, so I'll leave it in there a minute, just not to get any dust in there. Right, that's it for tonight. I've had enough. You can dry off till the morning, giving them another coat now. So I've had 2 coats of black paint. They're going to look good. They're not even ready for them yet. I'm just trying to stay ahead before the engine comes back. I've got a new rad. I need to clean it up and fit that. But I can do it after the engine's in. It's not a problem. Still need to clean the gearbox up. Now, do I change the shaft seal on the gearbox? Doesn't look like it's leaking, so probably best leave well alone. When the engine one's done, it'll be all right. What else have we got here? Throttle body to clean up, inlet manifold to clean up, and that bypass valve, whatever it's called, clean up. Coil pack to clean up, radiator to clean up, horns to clean up. There's still a lot to do here, a lot. But I'm working through it. So it's looking good so far. Okay, so they're all painted. I've got a mask on, so I'm talking funny. Because I had trouble with my eyes, I'm painting like this, suck. Goggles and mask. But I found I've only got to have a few seconds exposure to this paint. My eyes are swollen in the night. So that's done. Right. So I'm going to leave this for a few minutes to dry now, half an hour or so. And I'll put them somewhere out of the way. And I'll crack on with something else. It's too dark outside to do anything big. Maybe I'll clean up this manifold or something. Or even the starter motor over there. We'll have a look anyway. So this part has won the prize for the next performance. So I'm going to use my little wonky reciprocating saw with a metal blade on it. What's that? It's called a sawzall. I'm going to cut this bush out. There's nothing actually wrong with it, but I've got a, oh, it is cracked. Look, it is cracked. But it's the end of the line, I'm afraid. So we're going to cut it out and then fit the poly bush, the Powerflex yellow poly bush in there, urethane bush. So let's get on with it. Well, that absolutely stunk. I put a mask on and I didn't have to cut through the outer edge at all. I sort of cut through the rubber, look, you can see. And it sort of rebonds itself. I'm going to knock it out now. I've gone through the plastic. No, I've gone through the plastic actually, yeah. I'll smack that out now. And that should be that. Simple as that. I'll mark the aluminium slightly, look. Fucking bone slightly. Didn't even realise it was so soft. But that stunk like hell and that thing is vicious. It pulled out the vice a few times. Or the workmate rather. So that now goes in the bin. Best place for it. It's been cleaned up. This has been cleaned up now. I'm going to embrace it next. And I just want to remember that the bolt captive nut is that side and these casting marks are the same side. They haven't got them on that. This is for future reference. Ah, this is a sad day. The rubber band goes on there, snapped. And now the belt won't stay on. After like, I've generally had that about 30 years. I did my last house and I've lived here probably 30 years. What a reliable tool. Motor's still going, everything's still working, the rubber band's gone. Such a small little part. I wonder if we can get a part. I'll have a look see if we can get a part for it because I'll fix it. Otherwise, let's buy a new one. It's been a reliable little friend, that is. I'm nearly finished as well. Oh, I have to do by hand. Okay, so that's painted now. I got silver over the rubber, but I can rub it off when it's dry. And the other bits are chilling in the box over there, drying tidily. So I'm gonna have my tea now and then come back to it. Okay, just done this quickly before we go parking this morning. The black is rubbing off right, you can see. This is my built up, I don't know how to call it, it's engine stability low mountain rod thing. It's got the Powerflex bushings in and the stainless steel insert, and that's ready to go in the bracket. So I'm time to paint that now. So when I come home, I'll do a clean out and paint that, and then this evening I can get this back on the car. Christmas Day again, more bits. Let's have a look what we've got here then. Okay, so I've had this, I've marked all the parts. Front nearly left brake pipe, you know it's called nearly. Yeah, I don't know, yeah something. Anyway, I put that on. I got this clutch pipe, I can't quite work out how this is going to fit yet. But let's see if we can work it out. I've got these wheel parts direct. I'm really impressed with their quality. And to be fair, his listing was accurate. He mentioned 12mm wheel bolts. I didn't realise mine on the new hubs are 14. The 12 on the back, they will be 14 when I put the rubber in. So I wanted 10mm spacers on the front and 15 on the back, but they don't do 10. They've got 15 front and back. All that eyes. Good quality. You can see that's nice quality in the light. Gen 2. It's really nice to be fair. So they're going to fit on my car. on top of, oh, the discs are the wrong way around. Anyway, they're sitting on discs and they are hub centric, which means this locates on the standard hub and puts another hub so the wheel, it doesn't wobble when it's on there. That's there, and then I got 16 wheel bolts. But I only need 12 because I put locking wheel nuts on here, but I got 4 spare. So happy days. Very difficult to know what you buy on eBay, but I've been shopping around and I've got some good stuff so far. I mean, look at this. Look at the shape of that. And the shape of the ends. That is a perfect fit. Well happy. Nice one, Mark's Auto Parts. I don't know what this means though. Mine is 2005, so 2001, 2006, yes. It fits, it's perfect shape. Front nearly left brake pipe. Near side, why the LY? Is it a typo? I don't know. It says R is this, then R says there. And if you look sitting in the car, it's on the left, so it is the right one. This other one, right, it comes from the ABS pump all the way around there, out, and it goes to there. And I've already adapted to go from there to there, but I'm sort of this, you know. I've got the other one off this guy. I mean, this was 28 quid, I think it was. I think it's 32 for the longer one. Oh, I got it now. I'll put it on. I can always change in the future anyway. Okay, so he's on there. He's following the path he used to follow. He's coming down here, and he's in there. And I got my hell brake line in, ready to connect to the caliper. Looks good. Another delivery. Wonder what's in here. Sump bolts. Yes. I'm only missing 2, but I got a full set, which is fine. The next lucky part is this one. It's really good condition as it goes, it's just a bit powdery. So if I give it a wire wheel in, it's not dents or corrosion or anything. So give it a wire wheel in and then paint it silver. It'll look $1 million. Well, maybe $100. Alright, what you doing? This car's absolutely stinking in my garage. It's all the dusted, coated, sanding, etc. So, what's this now, right? So I'm going to move it all up now. And then I'm going to wash the car. Bear in mind it's in the garage, I don't want to get the floor too wet. So that's a pointless little job, but one I want to do. Even the inside's stinking, look at this. That's nothing to do with me. Right, these are the choice of alloys I've got. These or these. But I've already made my decision. I go with these 8 spokes instead of the 5 spokes. I believe these are original. They're both 17-inch, but I definitely prefer these. They look more sort of mini than those. They look sort of more fiesta-like, you know? Anyway, this is what I've got to contend with when I get in there. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It is a bit rusty. Obviously got new coilovers coming. Bought them. They'll be here Tuesday. I'm going to buy new discs and I'm going to buy new hubs. I'm going to put the R56 rear arms on. The alloy ones. But I'm not even going to start this until the front is back on. Everything's running and the car's drivable. And then I'll do the back end. Okay, so I've hoovered a lot of crap out under there. So let's see more. This is a bit concerning. Don't know what it is, but it's rusty as hell. I don't know what it is. I'm going to spray some WD on this ready now, even though I'm not doing it now. And maybe some of these bolts as well, just ready. While I got it, I guess. Yeah, I'll do it now. Oh, that's what I've got to contend with soon. Right, that's all WD'd. But like I said, I'm not touching it for a minute. I gotta get over there. That bolt's missing. All 4 of those bolts are missing for holding the discs on. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get the front finish first. Otherwise, I end up with the project in bits. I want a new exhaust in here, but I think what I'm gonna do, I was looking at Miltech, but I don't like the exhaust tips. I like the Coke can tips. Mine are pretty shit. Be just like a standard sort of run-of-the-mill tip. I want the Coke can ones. They'll fill that up nicely, which the factory put on. So there's a long life place in Britain Fair. I've used long life a few times. My Escort van, my T4 van, and my RS600i, and my Golf GTI convertible, I suppose. So they're really good. So it's a different place now, but I still think I'll go there, but only if they can do me the custom exhaust tips on the back. If anyone can recommend another company that do a full stainless system, I don't mind supplied and fitted. I'm quite happy to fit it myself. Then I can get that on, but I got to have the Coke, the can bottom tips. Got to have them. Okay, so he's on. He's not talking, he's just on. And so I've got 2 wheels here now. There's one at the back, and the other one's there. And I got another one out the back. So if I get that now and chuck it on here, and get these up to 90. One of the tyres on this style wheels is bald. This one looks alright, so I can put that on the bald one and sell them as a set, because these ones are not having new tyres. They're having Michelin Pilot Sport 5s, but he's not worth putting on anyway. We save him. He's almost down to the wear bar, so there's like less than 2 minutes left in him, so it's pointless putting that back on. He's for the bin. This one looks like it's a good tyre though, so I should have at least 4 good tyres to go on the 5 spokes to sell now, so that'll be a good result. Check your tyres, people. Look at state this, right? It's perished, okay, because the age of it, but that's the least they worries. Look at that, the cords are coming through. Unbelievable. There'll be a date on here somewhere, okay. V, that's quite a fast speed. We won't want to be doing fast in this tyre. Where's the date stamp? Don't know. Somebody knows what the date this tyre is, let me know. This is all the right then. There's some numbers there, okay. Sidewall polyester. That's got to be the date, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not an expert on it. So just standard number. Good. Go wind. Go wind. The only wind of this is when the thing blows and you're stuck in the motorway or crashing the barrier. Oh shit, the sharp as well. There's metal there as well. Look. Anyway, that tyre is going to go on this wheel. And that tyre is going for the bin. That tyre is going for the bin. So that's 2 tyres for the bin. That's a good tyre. That's a good tyre. Oh, he's coming off anyway. Piggle, think of it all then. Okay? What do you think of it all then, Piggles? You don't care about tyres, do you? Some of that are cracking that, look. And the air is down. So that is done for. It probably can be fixed. So good job of not picking the 5 spokes, isn't it? So I'm going to sell that 5 spoke set. I think I'll sell it as it is with a damaged one. And it's up to the people buying it then if they want to refurb it. Anyway, my other 8 spoke is under there and get it now. A good tyre, but it is flat. So it's some sort of problem, isn't it? Anyway, the wheel looks alright. They can check this out when they refurb them. So this is going to get refurbed with the other 3 out the front. This is all dry now and painted. It's looking alright. It's not going to be seen, right? But it's just a bit of extra protection. Make it look a bit nicer again. That's going to have treatment now. Starter motor is drive shafts. The first thing I do is I get this wheel swapped over. Yeah, I am going to change that. I'm going to put on the engine for now, get the engine up and running, everything, and then that's a future little job, replace that. But I've got to stop my spending, and I'm going to have to spend a lot on the back. New hubs. I've already got the brake lines and the coilovers, but obviously I need new hubs. Otherwise I'll have 12mm on the back and 14mm on the front, so I need new hubs, new discs. I don't know what else till I get it apart and have a look. Like I said, I've got the flexi brake lines. They're quite long, so I'm hoping the steel lines are all right. Hood looks a lot better now I've hoovered it though. A lot better. I just missed one little bit at the front because I couldn't get the hoover to reach. But now I've cleared this, I'll do that. And I'm going to wipe the car down as well to get this dust off. Just looks a bit nicer in the garage end, doesn't it? I want to get this bumper off, I want to fix that light. There's loads of things I want to do. But I want to get that front end finished first before I have a garage full of bits. Like, I don't want that. I've had projects before and it's hard to get everything done. So this is manageable now. The front suspension, steering, well, subframe, suspension, steering, engine and box. That's enough on anyone's plate, isn't it? As well as that, bloody clutch pipes and brake pipes as well. I've got a new clutch pipe for this up there, L1, but I think I need to get in there to have a look where it goes like. Can't quite make it out. Every look is something needs doing. That bracket looks a bit rusty. I don't want to take that ABS pump off just to do that. So I think I'll just give it a spray of paint where it is. Look, all these brackets need doing. But it's like, where do you stop? I gotta do them. But I think what I'll do is I'll take it off, clean it up, put it back, and then do the next one. Otherwise I'll have them all off and I won't know where they all go. Enough bits, don't know where they go already. So, you know, calm down like. Same old state here. This isn't too bad, just been rotten for sitting here. Don't know what the subframe's like till I take it out. I was talking about petrol tank here. It says not bloody petrol tank, it's exhaust of course. So it's the exhaust hanger I was looking at, not the petrol tank. And that metal bit the other side is a heat shield, which is obviously rotted and fallen off. So I'm going to do the same thing, you know, clean all the dust and crap off, all the sand and mud, and hoover it up and put the replacement wheel on. Did I just do a whole video without pressing record? I probably did. Anyway, the wheel's back on. Forward, all on the arches, brushed off all the loose crap. It's just dirt now. Right, these are made in China. Radial, useless, no, tubeless. Don't know what that means. 205 45 ZR17 88W. 3919. I don't know what tell it did. Someone knows, tell me. Right, so those are the wheels I'm going with. Those four. This one is just going to receive the best tyre out of that lot. I think I'll ask him to keep well, at least one other tyre for the other wheel, and then ditch the rest. Oh, that was a bit of a graft. Okay, so these are all painted. This is all painted and cleaned up, obviously. He's all cleaned up and painted. It missed a bit. Damn. So now before it dries, and he's just finished. I've done these pipes. I've left the rubber ones on because I've got new silicone ones. And it's just easier to remember the orientation. So once they're all dry, tomorrow at some point I'll swap them over. Oh, I missed a good bit in there, look. I'll do that now. Right, going over that again now. Done the little bits I missed. It's worth videoing just to check if you've missed any bits. So you have, there. I've rolled loads inside as well. Obviously going to anchor wax that when I'm done. Right, so I have my tea now. Leave that dry. Let's go in the recycling bin. Oh. Put some bits of bobs away now. So I got my ring camera, so if anyone comes, I get alerted, so no one's going to nick my alloys while I'm having my tea. Okay, so now the other side of these that you can't see have been painted, and I'm leaving them to hang now to dry. This is the paint I'm using, just to remind you all. And I've spun these round now and painted the other side. I don't know what I'm going to do about this bloody inside. I'm going to stop that rusting. You try again. I got to hang these up as well. So they're all looking good. I've got good coverage on everything. Obviously what's letting it down is the rusty clips and the rubber pipes. They're all getting changed. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll put the fresh ones on. Same orientation as they are. So it's easier to figure out which way they go on in the car then. Can I show the underside of these? Yeah, it's down enough to touch. Seems pretty good now. Shiny when it's wet, and obviously when it dries then it's like a satin, which is what I want. There's nothing over this side of the garage now, waiting for attention. This side I've got the inlet manifold. I've got throttle body. Got some bits of plastic which is easy to clean up now. I've got this gearbox. And I've got this big radiator panel. If anyone knows where I can get this foam, let me know. I don't really want to reuse that, it's a bit manky. So let's have a clean of this ends it. Get outside and clean it. Right, there's no prizes for guessing where this was leaking from, is there? I have got a new resistor. And I've got a new rad actually. Let's take his lights off first, is it? There's 3 bolts for the looks of it. There might be another bolt there, or it might just come out. I don't want to get water in them. A new clip in there if I have to. So this is mounted now. Dust. I don't know, that's what we don't think it is. Writing's right around, so I assume it is. The bolt to go through there, I've just painted and stuck it through there to dry. Oh, okay. So now some WD-40 in. I dropped nothing in there. Where'd it go? Here it is. Oh. WD-40 in on the nuts, on the lights. Oh. Okay, so this, I was booby strapped because I put no pressure on it. One end of the screw, that the plastic gear came off with it. So, I think it's time for a new one. So obviously left because it says L in it. And the other one I can't get out because one of the boats is seized. I'm losing the light now. But I've used a little soapy water and a brush, and I've cleaned it all down. And this has come out all right. So I need to swap over now the rad pack and fit the new resistor. Even though I don't know if there's anything wrong with it, I've got a new one, so I might as well. I couldn't get that light out when the boat is rusted solid and rounding. Anyone who's watched me all my videos remember me talking about a boat that snapped there, and I can't remember where it was. I just found it. It is there. So I need to get that out. He's not snapped. I also broke this clip here, which I think is on the old bumper. And I can't get this screw out here. So I'm going to have a work of that now. I'm going to carry on drying this bumper. And I'm going to give all of these little rusty clips a blast with some black spray. Just so they look a bit better. And it doesn't matter about getting black overspray on this really. That's obviously the right, because it says R. He is okay. But if I'm going to change it, I may as well buy some fancy ones, I reckon. I've seen a few I like. Right, let's carry on. Right, got both lights out. I got the second out by gripping the wrong side of the screw with the more grips and turning it to like tighten it from this direction but slacken it from the other direction. I cracked and it came out then. This one, where is it? Where's he gone? Huh? Where's the one I've just been working on? I can't budge it. I know I can't even see it. Ah, him there. We've done the same trick on that, more grips, but it's just mangling it. So I'm going to drill it out now. And while I got the drill out, I'm going to drill that out as well. And it was then, this as well. So I'm going to be a driller killer now. This one. So that's the plan now, because I'm inside now because I've lost the light. Okay, so all I've done with a bit of grinding and a bit of drilling, I got a 7mm hole there now. I'm going to get a riv nut. I've got some. Unfortunately, not big enough. I think I like 4mm, maybe 5mm. I think I need 6mm. So I'll put a riv nut in there and it looks something like that. And then I think it just holds the crash tubes in by here. So I think you put this in first and then you slide the crash tubes in, I believe. Anyway, we'll still find out when I get the riv nut and I put it on. Look at that beauty then. I could transfer these rubber bits off the other rad, which is there, rusty old thing. The pipe work in the back and everything already assembled, which is good. So I'm going to try and find O-rings and everything. So I'll put the hoses on there now so I know where they go. Just copy that one in there. Right, that's pretty much same orientation as that, same length pipe and everything. So I'll take that hose off now and that rad and go for the scrap. These, by the way, are autosiliconhoses.com. Got good reviews and they do seem really good, to be fair. I reckon this one will go on the top of the rod when I get onto it. Okay, so what I've got a battery. I've used the brown as a negative, even though it's live with AC. In automotive, brown is normally earth, and I've used the blue for the live. So what I'm going to do now, hopefully not going to blow anything up, I'm going to put this on the brown here, okay, and, oops, God, is it fiddly? Oh, shut up. One speed. So I didn't actually need a resistor. There's nothing wrong with that one. So leave well alone. I'll keep a resistor as a spare. I've just confirmed that fan's working. So just to confirm now, right? One of these is normally I think it was the red and white. The red and white is first speed, and the red and black is second speed. And then the brown is negative. So if you want to test your fan, that's how you test it. Okay, so this is in. And you get some foam from there now. Well, the foam, I could glue the foam in I had, I suppose. Yeah, why not? I will. I'll clean it and use it. It's not crumbly. So, let me get this up. I didn't realise you can't put the fan in afterwards. You've got to put it in before. So now the fan is in. Put this down. And you saw me testing it earlier. I got to get a POV camera. Anyway, right, so this is done now. I unplugged this car, where I unplugged it now from. Was it there? Yeah, I think it was there. So that's that there. So I can store this now where it's not going to get damaged before I'm ready to use it. There was a cable tie around there for some wiring, I think. So I'll put that back when I get onto it. And I'm going to pick up some new fog lighting things. It's coming together. Wiped up my mess, well, the radiator's mess, and that radiator's off the scrap one now. So things left to clean up are the gearbox. There's not much work cleaning that up because I got a new oil cooler, just use the filter housing. I might take that sensor off so I don't get it covered in stuff. I've got the inlet manifold, the small bits and pieces. That pulley's defunct because I got a new one. So I think I've had enough. No, I haven't. I'm going to drill that out. I'm going to say I've had enough for tonight, but I'm going to drill that out. So that's the next job. Well, will you look at the state of me? And one little thing I've done is just put this bolt in there, look. Oh. Right, where to put this now, safe? Might put it up my attic. I think I will. It'll be safe up there. Okay, so I just used this now. And I've tapped that. And I tightened it to 10 Newton meters. There's a gap there. It doesn't seem to close. The pipe seems to be in. But I'm not confident that's not going to leak. And that thing is actually bent. I can't remember if it's bent before I tightened it or not. Anyway, I hope this bloody power steering pump doesn't leak. If it does, I'd have to drop the subframe again. So my plan is to get the engine in before I put the struts in. And that way, if I got to drop it, it's only 10 bolts and this. But I've got to get the power on to check if it's working or not. Or is there a way of getting it working without the engine in? Or should I just hope for the best? Anyway, one more bolt left to tap. This one. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be bent like that. pushes this pipe in. The O-ring seems to be going in. And you can see what I've helicoiled it. ChatGPT said this is supposed to be curved. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put power directly on this. I have to fill up fluid and see if it runs. Hopefully it does, and I can turn the steering back and forth and see if there are any leaks, because the last thing I'm going to do is put the engine in and see if I've got leaks. So if I can get it running with no leaks, without the engine in, happy days. If it's leaking, I can address it without having to take all the subframe and suspension out. So, we'll have a look. Okay, so I filled this. It's like a green liquid. It's called Sin CHF. So it was supplied to me with the pipe. I can see this pipe here runs in, around, and into that union here. This one here goes into that. So where's this one go? This pipe that feeds it goes around, up, and into there. So I think I'll turn the steering wheel without any power on and see what happens. It's clean there. It's lovely and clean. See the bottom? Anyway, I've turned the steering wheel side to side, lock to lock, a few times now. And the level's gone down ever so slightly, but there is no evidence of any leaks, which is a good sign. So tomorrow I'm going to put positive and negative straight on there of the battery and see what happens. Hopefully the pump runs. I'm expecting a couple of bubbles as fluid is circulated, and hopefully we'll not get any leaks, because that doesn't look right to me. I don't think it should have a gap like that, should it? Let's soon find out anyway. Look at this. Bilstein coilovers tested on the Nürburgring. So we're gonna have to go to the Nürburgring now. We need to test it. I have been on the Nürburgring before, my camper van. When the girls were little. Alice wasn't around. Were you, Alice?
Oh no.
You weren't born. Boxes are on this. It'd be tiny little ones, I guess, now inside the box. Oh, it's like Christmas Day. Gas-filled coilovers. Instead of red now, they got blue in the thing. That's just cover. Alright then, I thought they were going to be red. Look at that. Love it.
Should I stop there?
No. Bill Steen. Tool. It's nice to see that most of the packaging is paper, although they have used some bubble wrap. Oh, stickers coming off. What's going on here? Look at these, mind. Stainless steel. He looks stunning. I don't know if they handed or not. Made in Germany. Oh, he's awesome. Sexy shocks. Love it. Right, I'm going to open this one and see if they hand it or not. Oh my god. These are sexy as fuck. Oh, that's not handed. These are handed, look, because that bracket is on a different side on one to the other. That says H4. That says H4. Leaf, it doesn't say which is left, which is right. Oh, these are sexy. Love it. Blue springs. And I give it a little tool to adjust it, look. Like everything else on this Mini, I got a problem. I need to hold that Allen key while tightening the nut. You can't get a ring spanner in there. And that's a 22mm nut. I've got a pass-through spanner, which you bought for Lewis's Polo, but that's a 19, which is no good for this. So I'm thinking of using an old 22mm socket on there with more grips on the socket, and then using that to tighten. It's got to be tightened to 56 Newton meters. So whether it will hold that, I don't know. That goes on there. Go orange, yellowy, browny colour that is, instead of like that. But it looks old when it's new. It's a bit annoying. You think those German guys be saying, oh, no, can't have that like Volksprungtuch technique. Not having it. March 24, it's a year old before I get them. Nice, so they're really nice. So they stay looking nice now. 994. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's the guy that built them, I don't know. 28. 28, same guy built these two, look. And one guy made each of those. Have I told you I think they're nice? Anyway, right, I'm gonna Costa. Meet my mates. Ciao. So I use this 22mm on a more grips and this. And it's quite tight. Obviously not torqued. Push that in that far by hand. The weight of the car should push it in the rest of the way. Clipped him in there, as I think he goes. I'm assuming the brake pipe goes there or there. Don't know. This one. Oh, it's got both as well. because the other side is a wheel speed sensor, but it doesn't have brake pad wear sensor. I want to put in the car, and the trouble is I can't get the drive shaft in then, can I? Let's carry on. Look how sexy that looks. Blue plug matches the coilovers. Can't quite get that in all the way. And I've ordered the pinch bolt from BMW. It's there. I just haven't been to pick it up yet. So I'm a new pinch bolt, obviously. Is that correct with that clippers? Let me know in the comments. This is looking good now. Cams in. All the valves. Sensor. What's that? Temperature sensor, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a new one then. Forgot a new one then. The one's rusty as hell. Looking class is. How cool that looks. I got temporary nuts on here. I'm going to buy a set of 6 to match. I'm going to find out if they should be shouldered nuts or they should be lock nuts. I'll put the correct ones on. Now, I would have thought that's the brake line, but it's a bit of a tight pinch to put it there. So I've got to sweep in through there and then banjoed on there. I saw liquid dripping. That's this. I don't know how this goes. I know that these cut together, but I don't know. That looks like it goes against another pipe. I can't remember how they went. Obviously plug in the gap. This is just in. It's not tight because I need to take it out to drive shaft on. I'm not putting him in yet either. I'm going to nut for him actually. This is now torqued up correctly. I have torqued these, but I can always untorque them. The pinch bolt is just gripping. It's not tight because I've got new pinch bolts I've ordered. I think that's how that goes, although it might go the other way. I don't know, but it looks right. This one's on, they're not torqued. These aren't torqued yet, I've torqued the other side. I'm going to put him in down there now. The drop link is in, and he's all torqued. I'll do it in one, I think another video. That's the easiest thing, isn't it? Okay, so I've got here now. Brown is negative, and blue is positive. I'm going to run the power steering pump. Find the terminal. Don't make a noise now, it's just me jump. Oh, why can't I find the terminal? Right, there's a big terminals. I can find the earth. Can't find the... I got a good connection there now. It's all right. Why is that? Definitely got good connection, good power, I mean. Right, try it again. So he's on negative. Oh. number there with positive. Oh, it was. There's one there with positive. I'm on. No power. Right, cut the filament. Right then, I'll show you my horn.
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah. Why is it so loud?
That's for people who don't indicate. When I come across them in my van, I haven't fitted it yet. Right, so I put the battery back in. I made sure there's nothing shorted out here. Connect up ECU in the fuse box. And when I turned it on, petrol pissed out everywhere. Oops, like that. Shit. Anyway, I disconnect the fuel pump now. So that shouldn't happen again, apart from what's in there. So I'll turn the ignition on then, please, Ron. A lot of noise is going on here. Right, turn the power steering left. Another way. Now in the middle again. Right. This dropped a lot and I topped it back up. I think that's about right level. It's about level here. If I'm wrong, let me know if anyone knows. Right, turn the ignition off on please, Ron. Happy days, no leaks. I was worried about a leak in there because I reused the car washers, and that kink I was worried about it leaking there, but it's not. Okay, so where are we at? The routing of these needs to be sorted out. Obviously need to get the engine and gearbox in. They can come back out. I'm going to wash these actually. A little bit dirty, look. This is on. Just about everything is torqued up. Obviously no pinch bolt, it's just in. The steering ball joint isn't tight, and this bottom ball joint isn't tight. Everything else is. These lollipops are tight, but they're not fully tight. You've got to torque them up when the vehicle's gross weight on the floor. It's looking good. I'm pleased that power steering pump's not leaking. Very pleased with that. That's been stressing me, I'll be honest with you. But there's no need to get stressed anymore. It's looking good. So happy. I wouldn't want to get it dirty now when I'm going to drive it. I still got lots of bits to sort out, these brackets. But I'm going to do these one at a time. I'm going to take them off, clean them, paint them, put them back, so don't forget what's what, if you know what is what. All the plugs are polarized, so they should be easy to connect up from that point of view. But it's getting them in the right place, isn't it? I mean, this lot just goes to the bumper. That should be all right. What's he for? Oh, that's the position sensor for this one. He's got to go back in, isn't he? Tells the car if the bonnet is open or not. I need to answer this. Well, he's back in. He's on. They go to the bumper. Where does this go? It's got a clip on it, like 2 clips on it. So where does that go? I need to know that. So octopus obviously bolts on the gearbox somehow. This goes, I don't know, see if it goes there or there. I'll work it out. take it that clip there and then clip there. Where does this clip? Where's this clip? It's got all those clips in it. There must be a purpose for that. So I picked up my pinch bolts. That's the part number there. So I'll have nice coordinates I can. Right. Original mini parts from Cinta. Pinch bolts, my struts. Only £16.25 for two. £6.77 plus VAT each. Bargain. Bought these last night on Amazon and they've come today. They are pass-through sockets for tightening strut tops. So let's have a look. So that goes on there like that. On the nut. The Allen key goes in there and you put your torque wrench on there. And I can torque them up. I've already put down the pinch bolts here, look. From BMW, and they are torqued to 81 Newton meters. On this side as well. So that's one more step towards the finished goal. So I'm going to watch a few videos now to see how my original pipes are run. So I can't actually remember. So I watch a few of my early videos where I strip things down. And these are in there. I did another quick coat as well. So they starting to look alright.